Today we will take a look at best Wi-Fi routers for this year. If you want to find more information, check out links down below. Before we start, make sure you click subscribe button and like this video. Now let's get started. 5. Synology WRX560. The Synology WRX560 is an affordable dual-band Wi-Fi 6 router that offers speedy throughput, strong signal transmissions, and multi-gig networking. The WRX560 doesn't look like a typical desktop router. Its 9.1 by 7.6 by 2.5-inch black enclosure stands vertically, with beveled edges and grillwork that give it a futuristic, minimalist look. The WRX560 is a dual-band AX3000 router, which means it can reach theoretical max speeds of 600 megabits per second on the 2.4 GHz band and 2400 megabits per second on the 5 GHz band. It uses a 1.4 GHz quad-core CPU and 512 MB of DDR4 RAM, and it supports Wi-Fi 6 technologies including 160 MHz channel transmissions, WPA3 encryption, mu-MIMO data streaming, direct-to-client beamforming, and orthogonal frequency division multiple access. The Safe Access icon opens a screen where you can create parental control profiles and assign devices and web filters to each profile. Preset filters include child, employee, and guest, or you can create custom profiles. 4. Linksys Hydra Pro 6, MR550. The Linksys Hydra Pro 6 is a mesh-capable Wi-Fi 6 router that delivers fast throughput and 160 MHz bandwidth, but lacks robust network security tools. The Linksys Hydra Pro 6 is a dual-band Wi-Fi 6 router that can also be pressed into duty as a mesh router to provide a whole-home Wi-Fi system. The Hydra Pro 6 cabinet measures 2.2 by 8.4 by 6.1 inches and has a LED indicator on the front. The Hydra Pro 6 is a dual-band AX5400 router, which means it's capable of reaching maximum data rates of up to 574 megabits per second on the 2.4 GHz band and up to 4804 megabits per second on the 5 GHz band, for a total of 5400 megabits per second. It is powered by a 1 GHz dual-core CPU. The router comes with built-in parental control software that lets you pause internet access, schedule a pause, and block specific websites. The Hydra Pro 6 delivered solid throughput scores. The Hydra Pro 6 provided solid 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz signals throughout the home, but both signals were somewhat weaker in the far corners of the house. 3. TP-Link Deco W7200. The TP-Link W7200 is a two-piece mesh Wi-Fi system that is a snap to install and delivers solid throughput performance with excellent signal coverage. It is easy to install and comes with TP-Link's HomeShield network security and parental control software. The W7200 covers homes of up to 5,500 square feet with 2 nodes, and it can be expanded by adding any Deco component, such as Deco X20 or Deco X60 nodes. The HomeShield button opens a screen with network security tools and reports, as well as options for configuring parental controls and COS settings. Installing the W7200 system is quick and easy. While it supports most Wi-Fi 6 technologies, it doesn't offer 160 MHz channel bandwidth, and it lacks multi-gig and USB connectivity. 2. Asus RT-AX86U. The Asus RT-AX86U clobbered fancier, more expensive competitors in the gaming router category. The speeds were fast and consistent, the lag was nice and low, the features were deep. This router checks all of the boxes. It's fast, it's full-featured and easy to use, and even without Wi-Fi 6E, it feels sufficiently future-proofed with a WAN port that supports incoming speeds as high as 2.5 gigabits per second. The RT-AX86U is a dual-band AX5700 router, which means that it supports Wi-Fi 6, and that the top theoretical speeds from its 2.4 and 5 GHz bands add up to 5,700 megabits per second, or 5.7 gigabits per second. The router boasts of top transfer rates of up to 4,804 megabits per second on the 5 GHz band and 861 megabits per second on the 2.4 GHz band. And it also features a 2.5 gigabits per second WAN port that allows for multi-gig incoming wired speeds from your modem. 1. TP-Link Archer AX21 best suited for small to medium-size homes and apartments with internet speeds up to 500 megabits per second. The AX21 won't keep up with a decent mesh router if you're trying to provide coverage for a large space or a multi-story home, and it isn't an ideal pick if you're trying to connect at as high a speed as possible over a gigabit network. Wi-Fi 6 devices can send data back and forth at top speeds that are about 30% faster than what Wi-Fi 5 is capable of, with better, more efficient performance, particularly in dense environments where lots of devices need to connect. The Archer AX21 is an AX1800 router. The AX part means it supports Wi-Fi 6, while the 1800 part refers to the approximate combined speeds of its bands. Gaming features aside, it's a pretty standard-looking router with 4 adjustable antennas, 4 spare LAN ports and a USB 2.0 jack for connecting peripherals like local storage or a printer. The patchwork array of heat vents lining the top face make it look a touch fancier than the cheap, glossy plastic suggests. I also appreciated the physical on/off button and the foolproof ports in back, with the WAN port you'll use to connect with your modem color-coded in can't miss blue. The app allows you to view network status, manage connected devices, turn on a guest network, or troubleshoot any issues with your connection.